For the first time since February 21st, we finally have a new Duo Cash Cup winner. Batman Booga and Rapid have just won the first Duo Cash Cup of the season, getting 342 points, while Peterbot finished in 4th place in today's Duo Cash Cup, even though he had 2 wins. I have a lot of things I want to talk about for today's Duo Cash Cup that just concluded. Real quick before we get into that though, I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of summertime. We are like 8,000 subs away, so if you're new to the channel, please just subscribe and turn on notifications. If you guys want to support me even more, the best way to do so is by using code Kdog in the Fortnite item shop. Without further ado though, let's get straight into this video. All right, so obviously I want to start this off by just shouting out Batman Booga and Rapid. I don't think anyone was expecting them to win the first Cash Cup of the season. It's honestly a super big surprise and I am very happy for them. There is a lot of things that we have to go over though. If we just start off by looking at the leaderboard, we had Booga in 2nd, Kanata and Skittles in 3rd, Peterbot and Puyo in 4th, Kylie and Vert, who's actually a very surprising team, ended up getting 5th, Acorn and Cold got 6th, Nerface and Sid got 7th, Rio got 8th, Phantom got 9th, and then Re and Rituals got 10th. So that means that there is a lot of big name teams that are outside of that top 10. I want to go over some of those big name teams, starting off with Tayson and Yamzo. They ended up finishing in 18th place. They started off the Cash Cup really strong, getting back-to-back 6th places, but then kind of just fell off after that. Clicks and Vino won the first game of the Cash Cup and then literally just played really bad after that. There was no real excuse for like why they were playing so bad. They were just not really playing the meta very good, and they ended up finishing in 22nd place. Scented and Walkers ended up finishing in 36th. They were contested though, so they do have a little bit of an excuse. But the thing that everyone has been talking about after this first Cash Cup is how overpowered the bow is. 4 out of the 6 wins in today's Cash Cup were specifically because of the bow. A lot of people are saying that this bow is almost as broken as the Grim Gate coin, so if that is what people are saying, you know how busted this item really is. We might be seeing a guaranteed FNCS win for Kanata and Cooper simply because of how broken this item. So there is going to be a balance change coming out in Fortnite sometime within the next week. So a lot of people are just hoping that this item does get nerfed, and a lot of people want the fist to be nerfed as well, because that is pretty much how Clicks and Vino died most of their games. If you guys are really wondering like the in-depth reason why they were playing so bad, they were really just dying to the fist a lot of the times, and it's just such a strong item that your whole game can literally be ruined within like a matter of seconds. I saw some people saying some pretty like dumb things. They were saying like Vino should drop Clicks already after this performance because like Vino just wants to win and he can't win with Clicks, and Clicks is a content creator and things like that. And I don't think Clicks was playing bad at all today. There's also some other things about how like Kanata and Skittles literally got 3rd in today's Cash Cup and they're not even a real duo. So people were saying that Kanata should drop Cooper, and first of all, that just wouldn't make sense because they qualified for the LAN event together. And second, Skittles literally doesn't even have a duo right now, so I'm kind of hoping that someone good picks up Skittles, because him being able to get 3rd place in the Duo Cash Cup without even having a duo is kind of crazy to me. I was also pretty surprised about how bad Yamzo and Tayson did. I thought they would be able to do better than in like a 18th, I'm pretty sure is what they finished in for their first Cash Cup together. They're kind of just complaining about the meta on Twitter, so I don't even really think it was anything like unlucky happened. They just weren't really playing good. And even though as much as it sucks right now, like I hate to say it, but like a lot of these pros are honestly just gonna have to adapt to the meta. I know that sounds like a super like casual thing of me to say, but I mean, if you guys were watching the Duo Cash Cup today, it's literally just all like using the fists against each other and using the bow. And if you have the bow, you just sit on ulti height and there is literally no way you can lose the game. 2 other big like EU people that came over to NA, if you're wondering how they did, starting off with Mongrel and Mr. Savage, they were unfortunately not able to get into their last queue, and I'm pretty sure they finished in like 120th, somewhere around there. And if they got into their last queue, they honestly would have had a very high chance of qualifying. They were honestly playing super good when I was watching them yesterday. I was very surprised by it, and I mean, hey, they might prove me wrong and actually qualify to Grands this season. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think Mongrel and Mr. Savage actually have a chance of qualifying to Grands. And then the other big names were Pink and Miro, and unfortunately I'm pretty sure Miro is going through some like personal stuff right now, and he just wasn't able to play the first Cash Cup, so we weren't able to see this duo yet. But hopefully next week they are able to play together, because this is another one of like the most like uncertain teams I have right now, because I just don't know how well they're actually going to perform together. But I really am excited to watch them play next week, hopefully. I want to start something a little bit different that I do on this channel. I want to do the biggest disappointments as well as the biggest like risers and surprisers. So starting off with, for the biggest disappointments for this week, I would definitely have to say it would be Clicks and Vino, especially after winning that first game. I had high hopes for them this Cash Cup. I thought they could at least finish in top 5, and so them finishing as low as they did was honestly super disappointing. Like finishing in 22nd after winning the first game is kind of crazy, to be honest. The biggest surprisers to me were definitely Batman Booga and Rapid winning winning the Cash Cup. I don't think anyone really had any like high hopes for them or anything. They could also be the biggest risers, but I want to give it to a different person. So I'm going to give it to Kylie and Vert. If you didn't know, Kylie is actually coming over from EU, and Vert is one of the older pros in the scene. He's been competing for a very, very long time now, but seeing them being able to get 5th is still very impressive to me. Another little bit of an underrated team I saw this Cash Cup was Victor V and Paper. If you don't know, Victor V is one of the younger pros in the game. I'm pretty sure he's only like 14 or something like that. And after Paper dropped Muzz last season, a lot of people were very surprised when he ended up picking up Victor V. But this was actually the team that was contesting Scented and Walkers off spawn. And even while they were contested, they still ended up getting 11th place. And they were only able to make it off spawn 3 games. And in the 3 games that they made it off spawn, they got an 8 elimination 2nd, a 1 elimination 20th, and then a 6 elimination 4th. So imagine if this team was able to be uncontested, how well they would actually end up placing. For the people that were wondering why Peterbot and Pollo actually didn't win this Cash Cup, it was a couple of different factors. It was mainly just because they were kind of just griefing Kanata and Skittles for most of the tournament. Like, they were W-keying them off spawn almost every single game, going for that bow that Kanata has, and they ended up dying to them 1 game, I'm pretty sure, and then they got taken out by Booga 1 game, who ended up going on to win that game. And then in the last game, they were kind of just W-keying everybody. They didn't have the bow or anything like that, so they weren't able to play high ground, because if you guys didn't know, pretty much just whatever team gets the bow is the team that ends up getting to play high ground for completely free, basically, because they just crank all the way up to max height, and then they're able to just infinitely spam the bow down, and then they can negate any fall damage that they would take because they have like the fizz. I'm just gonna quickly go over EU because I didn't end up actually watching EU, and I probably won't end up watching EU at all this season because all the big names are on NA. But we had Chap and Teeny winning. Chap and Teeny are honestly a team that came out of nowhere from last season. They ended up placing like 2nd or 3rd in grand finals, I'm pretty sure, and then they're able to win the first duo Cash Cup this season, getting both a 10 elimination and 11 elimination win. So they did play pretty insane. The rest of EU is a lot of names that I honestly just don't recognize, besides like Swizzy and Vaniac. They ended up getting 10th. I'm pretty sure Swizzy was the person that won last season's FNCS on EU. So them placing 10th, I'm not really sure what exactly went wrong there. If you guys could let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that though, that's pretty much all today's video. If you guys did enjoy the video, remember we are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of summertime. We're like 7,000 subs away, so if you're new to the channel, please just subscribe and turn on notifications. Let me know if you guys like these types of videos where I'm kind of just like recapping a tournament. There's not going to be like super high quality edits in this video or anything like that. I kind of just want to make a video talking about the Cash Cup since it did just end. Remember, use code Kdog in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more. It is the best way to support me. Helps me to continue to be able to make these videos every single other day for you guys. I'm trying to upload as much as possible and grind out as much as possible. So if you guys just want to support me, please just use code Kdog in the Fortnite item shop. Let me know what videos you guys want to see in the future. I'm always open to suggestions. We got FNCS coming up in about a week from now, so just let me know what kind of videos you want to see. Other than that though, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Catch you guys next time. Peace out.